It's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. Bags or a pass, say the word, I'll be there in a flash. You could say my hat is off to you. Oh, we can zoom all the way to the moon from this great wide wacky world. Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if the dark clouds start to swirl, don't fear, don't shed a tear, 'cause I'll be your one-up girl. So let's all jump up super high, high up in the sky. There's no power up like dancing. You know that you're my superstar. No one else can take me this far. I'm flipping the script. Get ready for this song. Let's do the Odyssey.
Odyssey, yes, see. Odyssey, yes, see. Odyssey,
Yes, see.
Odyssey,
Yes, see.
Odyssey,
Yes, see.
Odyssey,
Yes, see.
Odyssey,
Yes, see.
Odyssey, Odyssey.
Spin the wheel, take a chance. Every journey starts a new romance. A new world's calling out to you. Take a turn off the path, find a new addition to the cast. You know that any captain needs a crew. Take it in stride as you move side to side. They're just different points of view.
That launch title.
Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. Hope you guys are all doing wonderfully. Hope you're all having a great day. As you guys can see down there, we are going to be playing Super Mario Odyssey, which is not fitting the window properly, so let's just fix that real quick. And then I'll take a second to say hello to all of you. I don't know why that's all awkward like, but let's fix that. Whoa, it's moving everything. That's not what we want. That's not even close to what we want. Technologies, man, technologies. Okay, alright, there we go. Wow, this is huge. I'm so prepared. I'm so professional, guys. I'm a professional streamer. There we go. That's a bit better. But yes, let me take a second to say hello to all of you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Monday. Today is my last day of my long weekend, so I'm super sad. I gotta go back to school. I've been studying for the last 4 hours. I'm exhausted. My brain hurts. Time to play this game. Hello, Job. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Dan's Awesome Gaming. Welcome to you as well. Wesley, long time no see. How are you, my friend? How are things? Ninja, how's it going, my friend? How are you? Starlight, hello, beautiful. How are you? How are things going? Luna, welcome. I haven't tried Tetris yet. It's free, right? I haven't tried it yet. I've been tempted to try it. I'm bad at Tetris, though, and I don't have the patience to play it, so I don't know if I want to try it, but maybe it's worth a try. Hey, Ryan, how's it going, man? How are you? How are things? How's Monday, man? Hellhound, welcome to the stream, my friend. Crispy, welcome, dude. How are you? A Bowzy, welcome to you as well. Welcome to all of you guys. Guys, if you guys were not here on, what was it, Saturday? Yesterday we did Majora's Mask over on Twitch, so I am now streaming one day on Twitch, one day on YouTube, one day on Twitch, one day on YouTube. I will be making a video for everybody else who doesn't really come into the streams at the very beginning, so they can know that there will be opposite streams. I also completed Majora's Mask, so if you guys want to see what happened at the end, if you guys were following along for Majora's Mask, it is up on Twitch. We're starting a new game come next week. You're disappointed. Why are you disappointed, Crispy? What happened? Doing pretty good. I started working around New Year, and I just bought a cello from a pawn shop because I want to learn to play. Nice, Wesley. Nice. That's awesome. I would suggest, if you haven't taken any music lessons, take lessons so you can learn to at least kind of read the music and to properly finger the cello. That way, at least you have a base to start with. I regret not sticking to my piano lessons. I can play a lot of instruments. I can't read music to save my life, and I really wish I could. But it's bedtime, stupid exams. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Discord. Have an amazing stream, an amazing rest of the day, guys. See you later, Ninja. Good luck on your exams. Fingers crossed for you, my friend. I know you're going to do great. And thank you for popping in. I know it's super late over there, but you know how Mondays are. Because your Streamlabs is either off or something went wrong. Oh, no! Shouldn't be off. Did you try to scare me? Is that what you did? Is that what you tried to do? They were off. They weren't on for this scene. That's why. Oops. My bad. Did you try to scare me? Because I don't even have the thing up. You did. I'll let you guys all hear it. I press it. It still takes a second.
Strong here. Hashtag Team Boo.
Still got me though. Because I clicked it. It didn't happen right away. There you go. Oh, yeah, Mondays are pretty rough. Today I had the day off, but I needed to study, and I knew if I streamed first, I wouldn't study later, so I decided to study first. And do my regular times. Just any percent, Joab. I don't like this game very much, so I don't want to do any kind of challenge for it. I'm just kind of playing it casually. Good, at least you got it done. You got to get the homework done. If you don't, you're going to pay for it in the long run. Get in the habit now, because it gets so much harder as you get older to stick with homework. So much harder. No. I think it's one of the worst Mario games that have come out. I really don't like Odyssey. How are you, Miju? How are things going? Welcome to the stream. I do like the music, though. And I like the controls. But that's about it. Oh, and the graphics. But that's about it. 96th place. One of your favorites. I've already said it multiple times. It was very lazy in the way they made it. So for me, I'm just not a huge fan of it. But I figured I have nothing else to play. I didn't want to start Zelda today, so I just thought I'd rather just do something that I haven't done in a while, and I haven't really played this in a while, so I figured I would play it. No worries, Miju, no worries. How are you? Guys, Crispy and Miju are both streamers. Make sure you guys check them out. Make sure you guys show them love, because they're both really awesome. Gina, how are you? Welcome. You need to get good. Yeah, I'm horrible at Tetris. I'm horrible at Tetris. Like, I don't have the mental capacity to play it. I did, because I pressed it, and I thought it was going to happen right away, and it didn't. And it took a few seconds, and then it happened. I'm good, Gina. I'm good. Yeah, Tetris is like Pac-Man. It stresses me out, too. Game is so much louder than my voice. Why is my voice so quiet? That's weird. Okay, now it's really loud in my ears. I don't like that. Huh. Weird. Maybe it's computer? Not the computer. Master volume. Oh. Weird. Is the game tiny because I hate it so much? No. I'm just trying to work out why my volume is so quiet in my ears. Like, my voice is overpowering me, but I'm looking at the levels on OBS and they're not good, so I'm just trying to fix that before I make it huge. That's not what I'm looking for. My camera's freaking out. Don't freak out, camera. Don't freak out, please. Hey, everything seems to be okay. What is going on here? Sounds? Recording. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it turned way down for some reason. It's really quiet. Okay, That should be better. Now I'm at a better level. Okay. It turned down on my system volume for some reason. I don't know why. But we got to fix now. The volume is good. I don't hear myself as if I'm screaming in my own ears, which is nice. I could turn this up now. And then let's get back to the game. I said let's get back to the game. There we go. Okay, now let's put the big screen on. Boom. There we go. There we go. Don't feel bad. I can barely remember how to use this game. He was in 21st place, way better than you. Well, maybe you're just getting better. You have a headache from doing homework? That was me too, right before the stream. I spent 4 hours studying anatomy, and I'm so done, and I still don't know enough. I still gotta go back and study when the stream's done. I forgot that this does voices. Oh, I don't have that set up. Let me do that real quick too. Because we gotta do voices if there's gonna be a little bit of reading in this. I don't think there's a lot of reading, but we'll do it anyway. Where's my voice thing?
Okay, there we go. You should be able to hear me now. Slowly I got better, little by little. This thing. Oh, we got a delay again. Would this fix it? I don't know. We'll find out. We're gonna listen to my own stream because I want to hear. I want to see if it's
Stupid voice thing, it always does that. Okay, my voice should be normal now. And get out of here, I don't want to see any of this stuff. Okay, I gotta make sure that my voice is in sync because there was a huge delay last stream. So if I do a clap, it should work. There was a huge delay last stream. So if I do a clap, it should work. There was a huge delay last stream. So if I do a clap, it should work. Forget it. I'm just not going to use that thing. I got to do it from the very start of the stream. If I do it in the middle of the stream, it seems to be all wonky and gurgly like it just was. So we're just going to leave it. We're just going to... No crazy voices. I'll do voices, but we're not going to do like all the effects and stuff. Betty Boop, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm about to be leaving work and have to give my grandmother a ride into town. So I'm going to dip out. Take care. All right. See you later, Wesley. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate you being here.
So sorry for running away like that. You startled me, and I do startle easily. I saw what happened earlier. You've been through quite a...
Do over hashtag Team Boo.
Jeez. I peaked my microphone and everything. Yes, guys, please hashtag Crispy in the chat. Holy jeez. Thank you, man. Thank you for the scare. Ah, jeez. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. That's better, he says. That's better, he says. You've 100% in this game 2 times. I've never 100% in this game. I have no interest in 100% in this game.
You've landed in the Cap Kingdom. I've been under attack by the same monster that gave you such a trouncing. And to make matters worse, the fiend has kidnapped my little sister. I'd hoped to give chase to that monster in a ship of my own. Unfortunately, all the airships were wrecked in the attack. Although now that I think of it, I'm fairly certain there's a functioning ship in the next kingdom over. I could get us there, if only I could reach the top of that hat tower, which is being guarded by the monster's henchmen.
I've just started a bunch of games, so I'm not doing any new games next. So everything that's up is what's happening. On Twitch, I'm doing Phantom Hourglass. On this, we're doing this and Mario Maker. And then we're playing through Outlast on Twitch as well.
You know, it seems like we're after the same thing. Perhaps we should team up. Let's see if we can't help those two.
You're doing English homework? English homework can be quite dull.
Not your style? How about this?
Guess what, Betty? You don't have to watch. Gotta get used to the controls again. It's been so long since I played this. Oh yeah, this isn't Zelda. Yes, I am, Nicholas. Yeah, I had to do English for 2 semesters in this program that I'm in. Wasn't fun. It wasn't fun, but I just got it over with. I mean, the big upside to doing English and doing okay in it is it makes you sound really smart, so people respect you more. Ninja, go to sleep. Go to sleep, my friend. Hey, Nikki, I'm good. How are you? Thank you, Mike. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate that, dude. 3 months till you graduate from high school. That's exciting, man. I remember graduating from high school. I was so happy when I graduated high school. And why? Why not? I haven't played this in a really long time. Let me see. Since you've learned enough, trust me, you haven't learned enough by secondary. You haven't even come close to learning enough by secondary. Yeah, the last time I played this game was a year ago. I did a short stream 4 months ago, but then a year ago was the last time I played this game. ZL and either spam Y or shake it up. It'll look weird if I shake it up. It'll look weird if I shake it up. I don't want to give you guys dirty mind. Oh, okay. Seems to be working. 73rd place. Hey, that's the way up. That's the way up. Gotta shake it up, right? You guys want to see me shaking under my desk here? Didn't DGR do is it possible to get up here without... Oh, I can't remember how to do this. Like that, that's... I didn't want to do that. Oh. Shake it good. I remember when I first saw this, I thought it was really cool. It's a hard jump, yeah. I remember watching DGR do it on his Is It Possible videos. I love those videos. Mind you, Dave is like ridiculously good at Mario games. Oh, I missed. He jumped so much higher. I'm well, Betty. I am well. I'm exhausted from studying, but I'm doing well. What was the point of adding? I don't think I unlocked... Did I unlock the Cappy version of... Oh yeah, it's one of the moves, isn't it? I can't remember. Since in Smash Bros. would be as a customization option for a Mii fighter, or maybe an alternative costume for Mario. Yeah. I haven't played Smash in a couple of weeks. I should probably play. I was hoping we were gonna play when we reached 4K, but seems like YouTube's got different ideas. Boss fight. You've been playing with my brother a lot, right? Yeah, YouTube definitely has different ideas. Like, I think I've lost in the last 48 hours, I'm at 1900 now, right? Or 2900, right? So in the last 14 hours, I ended up losing, not 14, 48 hours, I think I ended up losing like 15 subs. I think that's what it was. Because I lost a whole bunch during 2 streams ago. Then I gained them back during the last stream, and now I'm back to 2900. We've got that treasure we need. We ain't going nowhere. No, wait. Irish. We got that treasure we need, so we ain't going no more business in these parts. Of course, roughing up Goody Two-Shoes meddlers was in the contract, so I guess there's still a little work to do. I really, really want to play that game. I was watching how you guys were doing it, and it just looked a lot of fun. Like I'm so jealous I can't afford to pay long term, because I know if I get it, I'm gonna want to play for more than just a week. But stupid school's so expensive. The piranha plant? Yeah, I don't really get the piranha plant either. But whatever. What do you guys think is the game that they're rumoring about? The one that's supposed to be like a canceled game from the Nintendo's library? And apparently they're bringing it right back or something? I don't know. Damn it. This microphone is awesome, but the shock mount always falls apart. Right? There are so many that it could possibly be. Welcome to Yoshi's Island. was the Kirby for GameCube. See, I heard Mother 3 was another option. I was watching Spawnwave today, and he was talking about Mega Man Legacy. I think that's what the game's called. Mega Man 3, whatever the 3D one that came out on the N64 was. Them potentially doing that, which I know a lot of people really want that to happen, and it was supposed to happen, and they were started working on it, and I think they even had a demo of it, and then they canceled it.
Woo, yeah, what a great ride, and we made it to the Cascade Kingdom. Sorry, still amped from the power line, must collect myself. There should be an old airship somewhere around here. Let's see if we can't find it.
Legends, that was it. Yeah. Yeah, RGT had another few games that they talked about. I do agree with Spawnwave, though. There's a lot of people saying that that Dragon game that was supposed to come out for the Xbox, but it's like Microsoft still owns that IP. They're not going to give it up to Nintendo. Plus, if they were already having issues with it to begin with, if they were having issues with it to begin with on an Xbox, I don't see them actually being able to downscale it to a Switch. You hope it's Star Wars 1313? Star Wars would be cool. Look at the size of that thing. So the Piranha Plant's already out. I didn't even know it was already out. I shouldn't hold on to it any longer. It's somewhere here, isn't it? Can't remember. Or maybe I have to see the drawing first. What's my opinion on Metroid Prime 4? I've never been a Metroid fan. Not that they're bad games, they're just not my type of games. So I have no real opinion either way. I do think that them delaying it is a good thing, because I think it's more important to bring out a game that's actually good, rather than bringing out a game early and then it being garbage. Fallout 76. Oh, excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Ooh, what was that? Am I disappointed personally? Not really. I could care less, but... Or I couldn't care less, but I'm not, I'm not judging them for not bringing the game out. I think it's a good idea that they're delaying it. Free version of it on the PC. Oh, that would be cool. I would enjoy seeing that. I would 100% enjoy seeing that. We don't mention that game. That's the game that shall not be named. Exactly, Luna. It was just a cough. It was something in my throat. Star Wars comics. That's cool, because I heard a lot of good things about that game. Not a big fan of Star Wars. I've never been able to sit through a single movie. I've tried multiple times, and I always fall asleep. But I did like the Super Nintendo Star Wars games a lot. And I think the other one, Battle whatever, I think those would have been cool if they would have added single player, because the graphics were gorgeous. Yeah, it was really close to done. Like they were getting there. There's a Splatoon manga. I didn't even know that. Sonic 06.
There it is, what we were looking for. It's looking a bit rougher than I expected. No, it's just an older model. I'm certain it can still fly. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Just throw me on that globe there.
We're just floating, bro. Why didn't you do it yourself? 5 volumes of it. That's awesome. Read them in like a day. Psychic Cyrano, hello, welcome. Have I watched the speedrun? No. No. The speed run of this is too long for my liking, and I'm not a big fan of this game, so I had no interest in learning about it or watching it. I used to pop into DGR's streams about this game only because I like him. I've heard of that game. I'm pretty sure I heard of that game. Of this game? No, not a big fan. I don't think it was a horrible game. It was just a lazy game. Not even a single mushroom. Yeah, there hasn't been a really good Star Wars game in a long time. I think it would be like amazing to see somebody do a really good Star Wars game. Look at the size of that thing, Ninja. Look at that size of that thing. Maybe it's got some milk jugs. Ryan, where'd you hide the milk jugs? That Yoshi Rex. Hello, Starlight. Welcome back. One that wasn't a good Star Wars game in recent memory. EA. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why. I remember trying the pod racer games when I was a kid at McDonald's, and I thought they were cool, but I was younger, right? So I just thought anything 3D was cool then. So I don't remember how good the games actually were, but I don't remember them being like horrible. And I've never heard anybody really talk badly about them, so they probably were half decent games. The Lego Star Wars. Pretty much every Star Wars, every Lego game is pretty good. I gotta say though, when I played this the first time, I thought this was like the coolest thing ever. What is Fallen Order? Yeah, I haven't even heard of Fallen Order, so that doesn't sound good. It's a single-player Star Wars game. Hadn't even heard of it. You were never a huge fan of Star Wars. Neither was I. Neither was I. I don't think they're bad movies. I don't think they're everything that people chop them up to be. I mean, for their age, totally get it. Totally get it. Like, innovative graphics and just the story writing was modern and it was interesting. But I don't feel it holds up. I think nostalgia is what carries it over. Now, the new ones, I haven't seen those, so I can't speak on those. But I'm talking about the classic trilogy. Like, the stupid swipes they use. Like, that's so... No. Just no. Another director was in contact with Star Wars Theory, asking what he would like to see in the game. From what I heard, good customization. Cool. Star Wars was okay to me. Okay, Star Wars. Truest Star Wars fan to ever live in. Very passionate.
It sounds like someone wants to be a snack for my adorable chain chomping. How dare you!
And that's all I'll say about another YouTuber. I have a huge appreciation, though, for people who are very, very passionate about things. Like, I've watched videos of people, like, comparing the original Star Wars with, like, all the George Lucas remakes and stuff. And I really appreciate the passion that goes into them. There's a group, is it the Star Wars Theory? I don't remember. There's a group of them that, like, have collected all the different versions of Star Wars to make, like, the definitive version of the Star Wars trilogy with, like, the best quality, using the original, like, graphics and everything without all the crazy edits that they did in the Blu-rays. Was it them that did that? See you later, Betty. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. Marco, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Clifford Walker, welcome to you. How are you, my friend? That's really awesome. That's really cool. I have a huge appreciation for fans who do stuff like that. There was a fan film made by, I can't remember what their name is now. But they did like a Metal Gear fan film, and that one was really good. There's a group that makes fan films about, is it The Walking Dead? Or Day of the Dead? Dawn of the Dead? Like that series? I don't know. One of the zombie series. And they did a really good job, too. Morgan, hello. Welcome. Clifford, my day's been good. It's been full of studying. So a lot of sitting in silence reading. My brain hurts. So I thought I would play something that doesn't require a lot of thinking. Oh, I get it. I get it, Betty. It's getting pretty late over there. Thank you for stopping by. Studying sucks. It does, but I know I need to do it in order to be able to succeed, to be successful. I need to be successful. Okay, we did this whole area. If I would date a celebrity, who would I date as a celebrity? There's a few of them. Bryce Dallas Howard. I really like her. I like Bryce. I've always had a thing for Jessica Alba. I don't know, between those two maybe? Successful. Denise Richards. I thought Denise Richards was beautiful. Obviously she's beautiful. But she wasn't one of the ones that was like, yeah, I want to date her. Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is pretty awesome. He could be Rai Rai. And what's going on with Rai Rai? Are they going out to dinner tonight? Find out later tonight on Entertainment. I think everybody would date Ryan Reynolds. Jason Momoa, yeah, who wouldn't want to date Jason Momoa? He's like likable and he's funny and he's a friggin' Adonis and I hate him. Rai Rai Deluxe. Yeah, I don't think Jessica Alba's talented at all. I just like the way she looks. Chris Pratt? Yeah, Chris Pratt's pretty cool. He's pretty funny. He's way too tall. Scarlett Johansson? Yeah, she's very beautiful, and she's not like fake Hollywood beautiful. She's just a very elegant, beautiful woman. Jennifer Lawrence is another one that I find really attractive. Hey, Red Raven. Red Raven is another one. How are you, man? That Black Widow suit. Oh, Marco, that sucks. I mean, Katniss Everdeen. Oh, she's absolutely crazy. She's absolutely crazy. She's weird, but like I'm a theater person, right? So I'm surrounded by most women that are in theater are just like her. Very weird and like just out there, and their brains are just absolutely insane. I'm used to that. Can we skip this scene? I don't want to do all the voicing. We're just gonna play. What the? I don't know many celebrity names. Neither does Alana, so it's okay. Most theater hurricanes on the president. No, but they would say stupid crap like that. If you would see my Facebook feed, there's some things that my friends say that I'm like, you really believe that? I got in an argument with a woman with a PhD in theater about vaccines and how 100% of the population, male population, are going to be autistic by the year 2023 because of vaccines. That's why. Like, then she like linked a bunch of information and all of it was false. And then when I tried to like show her all the proof, she's like, oh, well, that link is from a mother. How does she know anything? So there's actual proof behind hers. Like, so yeah, theater people can be pretty... I do have a certain type of PhD. Right? You're so bad with names, Alana, but that's okay. Yeah, according to her, just men. Men are going to 100%, all of us are going to be autistic by 2023. It's gonna be the year of Luigi. You haven't had a needle in your arm for over 20 years. That's probably not a good thing. I've had more needles in my arms in the last year than I'm happy with, and I still have to get more, but whatever. Aw. I'm never sick, let me tell you, sir. Get out of here, Goomba face. I drink tap water, I don't need no vaccines. Yeah, I still hate needles, but I've been getting them a lot more often now. Oops. Dang it. The last vaccine you had was a flu shot? Yeah, I had a flu shot a few months ago. I think it was like 2 months ago? 3 months ago, maybe? Alright, Ryan, enjoy dinner. Or enjoy starting dinner, anyways. Aha! You've been caught in a lie. You were worried sick. Or did you lie to Red Raven? Is that what happened? You have an existential crisis around needles? I don't have a crisis, but I definitely don't like them. Isn't that the worst, Nicholas? I'm really bad for that. Alana hates me for it. I always have different games on the go. Like, I've been playing a lot of, Final Fantasy... World of Final Fantasy. And, I haven't beaten it yet, and I just kind of stopped playing it. I was also playing Smash Bros, and I kind of just stopped playing it. It's just, I always find something new and I start playing that, and then I stop paying attention. No problem, Crispy. Alright, Ninja. Have yourself a good sleep, man. Stop staying up. You're gonna get yourself feeling sick tomorrow with being up and not sleeping enough. Who's Elena? I don't know. Oh, Alana. Dara, the one right above your message. Michael Paredes, how are you? Welcome. It is true. I always find something new to start playing with it. That's why we always gotta mix things up so I don't get bored. One thing I cannot take away from this game is the music. The music in this game is amazing. How long do I think I'm going to be playing Mario Maker 2? I don't know. Most of my streams are about 2 hours long, 3 hours long. But because it'll be the summertime, maybe longer, but I'm not going to hold my breath about that because it depends on how busy I am. Usually my streams are about 3.5 hours long though. Itchy ear. You don't rate the music that high on here? I do. I think the music's really good in this game. I think the game isn't very good, but the music is really good. See you later, Nikki. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. It's weird playing with a joystick. I like D-pads better. I like the D better. Oops. You love this game? Yeah, I haven't. I played it a year ago. I did like a short stream about 4 months ago, but it was one of those I had nothing to play and I was only going to stream for like an hour. So I figured this would be just an easy game to play. But to actually sit down and play it, I haven't played it since it came out, really. Not a huge fan of this game. Like, I wouldn't say it's a bad game, but for me, it's very obviously not a 10 out of 10, like most people gave it. Where'd the bird go? Whoa, I almost fell. Oops. Want to play Metroid, but I also want to play Ocarina of Time, but then there's Donkey Kong Country, but I want to replay Contra 3 again. You should learn to speedrun this game. My PB is one to... Yeah, I'm not going to spend a whole hour doing a speedrun just for it to die like 40 minutes into the speedrun. That's just way too long. And I already don't like this game. I wouldn't be able to dedicate time to memorizing a route to play this. Out of 10. Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful game, and it is a fun game. Like, it's not... Like, when people hear me say that I don't think it's the best game, and that I don't really like it, people think, like, oh, he thinks this game's like a 1 out of 10. It's like, no. It's like a solid 7.5. Maybe an 8 out of 10. But, like, it's just find hidden treasures the whole time. Like, there's nothing else to it, so... I'm not a big fan of that. but it's not like a horrendous game. It's just not as good as everybody else made it out to be. Brother, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hold your hand too much. I can't remember. So I can't agree or disagree with that, but I just feel like there's a lot of moons that are just arbitrarily hidden. Like, and people always come at me with the well, Breath of the Wild's the same thing. It's like, it is, but you don't have to do all the Koroks. Like, finding the Koroks isn't the goal of the game, whereas here, it is the goal of the game to find the hidden moons. So it just feels like a giant side quest the whole time, which is what I don't like about it. I wouldn't like games like Banjo-Kazooie. I own Banjo-Kazooie and I own Banjo-Tooie. I also own Donkey Kong. Wasn't a big fan of Donkey Kong 64. We played it for about 2 hours and I just wasn't having fun at all. But I hear Banjo-Kazooie's put together a bit better. Like, if there's a better structure to it, like, if you think about Mario 64 is the same thing. It's collecting stars, right? But it just had a better structure to it, so it felt more oriented. Right now, it's kind of like, just wander around and find stuff. I'm like, I don't want to wander around. Point me in the direction where I need to go. So that was my problem with it. If it's structured well, it can be a lot of fun. That was the problem with Donkey Kong 64, is I felt that it was very much like, here, figure it out. It's like, I don't know where to go. And I spent like an hour just wandering around not knowing where to go. Here, you're always making progress, but it never feels like you've made progress. Like there, we just found a moon, and it's like, cool! But did I actually do anything, or am I just continuing with where I was? And then it takes you back to where you just... Yeah, I just got the moon here, and now I'm still here. It doesn't feel like you complete a level, and then you get to play a different level. If that makes any sense. Yeah, like if it was Power Moons, like it was in Mario 64, where it's like there's a Power Moon that is the goal of the level, and every time you go to the level, there's like a new layout or a new area for you to go into, and then there were side quests, right? So if there were like those little purple coins or whatever, if those were like the Power Moons that are just kind of hidden around the land, okay, cool. All right, Luna, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate you being here. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful night. Thanks for being here again. But I haven't actually played Banjo-Kazooie. It just sits on my shelf. I'll probably play it eventually. I do like the controls for Mario in this game, though. Mario controls really well in this game. Yeah, like it's a good game. It's not a bad game. It's just, it's not what everybody made it out to be. Like everybody's like, oh, this is a 10 out of 10, best game of all time and most amazing Mario game ever. I was like, no, I had more fun with Super Mario World. I had more fun with Mario 64. And like, you could beat the game, and 100%ing it wasn't necessary, but you felt like you were actually making progress. Whereas here, I never feel like I'm actually making progress. It just always feels like I'm doing side quests the whole time, right? So it's like, take a game like Witcher. You play through the story, you're unveiling the story, you're learning what's happening, and you always feel like you're doing something. You're leading towards a major goal. But then you can do side quests. And through the side quests, you get better armor, you get better weapons, but you never feel like you're actually doing anything towards the game. It just feels like you're wasting time. And it feels like Mario is just one giant side quest. So it's like, I never feel like I'm achieving anything. Even when you do boss fights, it just doesn't feel like a boss fight. Which is what made it kind of lower for me in the ranking. Again, it's like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. It's still a really good game. It's just not... It's not
worth the obsession that a lot of people have over this game. Oh, no problem, Betty. Welcome back. And yeah, I agree with the bad games. You try to give them some leeway and see if they're really as bad as people say. Some of them really are. Some of them are just horrible. And some of them aren't. Some of them are definitely better than people treat them. But it's one of those things, right? It's popular to love the popular games, and it's popular to hate the bad games. Or it's popular to absolutely hate the bad games and absolutely love, or absolutely hate the good games and absolutely love the bad games. And it's like, no, it's like this game is, it's not a bad game. I don't want people to think that I'm going, oh, it's bad because everybody thinks it's good. It's like, no, it's just, it's not as good as people think it is. And that's what you love about The Witcher. Yeah, I mean, if I just wanted to do side quests, it'd be okay. I don't mind doing just side quests. Like, again, if these hidden moons were a part of a bigger story, then okay. But I don't like it just being the only thing to do. Yeah, like, I said it earlier because somebody was asking me. Super Metroid, I think I understand why people really like them. Not my type of game. But that's more to do with just the game style I like. I'm not... like, I have a hard time when you have to go back and forth and kind of figure out what you're supposed to do. By, like, you get a power-up and then you have to go back and kind of search for the next area to go to. I just don't have the patience for that. But it has nothing to do with the game being bad. It's just not my type of game. It's just like, I don't know, Call of Duty games. People really like facing their friends online. That's why it's always been so successful. And for me, it's just that there's not a lot to it. But it doesn't mean that it's bad. I totally get why people like it. Or Fortnite. I get why people like it. Just definitely not my type of game. I get bored in Fortnite. I agree, Betty. I agree. And, I mean, we all know how much people dislike Sunshine. And I think a big part of it has to do with how different it was. Like, it was a really weird game in comparison to most Mario games. So I can understand why people didn't like it. But I definitely think Mario Sunshine was a lot more interesting than this game. Turan, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? It was your first game for the GameCube? Yeah, it was the first game I got for my GameCube too. I got it when I turned 17, I want to say, in high school, and I loved it. I think Sunshine's really good. It's hard, and it's really long. We've never actually beaten it on stream. We got through most of it, but we never actually beat it. So it's a game that I want to go back and revisit. I really like that game. You had President's Day. Nice. We had Family Day today, so we didn't have school. I don't know how to set these off, but whatever. Yeah, and that's one of the things. I got stuck in Metroid, and it's just, again, my brain just doesn't work for games like that. So that's one of the reasons I don't like playing it, because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of wandering around. I don't know where to go. But again, it doesn't make it a bad game. It's just not my type of game. Mario Kart Double Dash was good. I really liked that game. I have Luigi's Mansion. And I have Sunshine. I don't have Paper Mario, but I would like Paper Mario. One day I'll get Paper Mario. I forgot there's no run button in this game. Every time I watch walkthrough, I say, how was I supposed to know that bomb or this? Yeah, right? It's just a random thing you have to shoot and blow it up. Like in, was it Simon's Quest? Castlevania 2, whatever that one was. Where it's like you have to go stand in a corner, press down for 33 seconds, and wait for a tornado to come get you once you get a certain item. It's like, how? How should I know that? Wish they would add something like double dash as an option. I know. I really liked the double dash idea. I also wish that they would do something like you could change the graphical style, so you could play like double dash style, then do like a Super Nintendo Super Mario Kart style, like the graphics change, the tracks are the same, but the graphics change. So then you can kind of see the different styles, and each one has its own, kind of like Mario Maker, has its own benefits and drawbacks to playing in that way. I think that would be really cool to see. I have a $20 eShop card. Games cost $60 US. Do you think Smash Ultimate is a good pickup? If you like Smash, I think you will love this Smash. I have never been a huge fighter. Like, I can't hold my attention to play a fighter game because it's the same thing over and over again. Smash, I've put in like 40 or 50 hours. And I bought Smash for the 3DS when that one came out. I played maybe 5 hours of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Whatever. This one I put in like 40 or 50 hours, and I still really like the game. I think it's a good pickup, but it depends on if you like games like that or not. It's coming out in, was it June? I think it was June. June or July? June, I think. June 25th, I think is what they said. Hey, Sam, how's it going, man? How are you? Thank you. I appreciate you being here. This game is interesting. It's interesting. I do like that I don't have to think while I'm playing it. No, we do the dance party at 30. 30 likes and 50 likes. So we're getting close. Guys, Sam is also a streamer. Make sure you guys show Sam some love. Come on. So bad at those jumps. There we go. Aw. You want to give it to me? I mean, if you want to, I would totally accept it, but you don't have to. I have looked for it. I found it once, and I didn't have the money to buy it, and I was so mad. There's a pawn shop near my house, and they sell used games, obviously, and they have like a pretty good game selection, and they had the 1000-Year Door, and it was one of those days where I just didn't have money. So I wasn't able to buy it. I was so mad because I really wanted that game. I've had a pretty good day. I spent a lot of it studying. That part's not so good. But besides that, it was a good day. I'm now hanging out doing this. I didn't have to go to school today because it was family day here in Canada. And so I got to have the day off to do nothing. I mean, obviously I was studying, but I didn't have to like get up super early and go to school and do anything like that. I do have to do it tonight. Like I have to go to bed early tonight and then get up super early tomorrow and be at school from 7 in the morning until 7:30 in the morning until 6 o'clock. No, 5 o'clock in the evening. So I'll be home at 7:30 at night, and I leave at 5 in the morning. So what is that, 14.5-hour day? It's a long day. You forgot you were playing through it? I think it's I don't remember. I think I played a little bit of it, and I remember liking it, but I've heard like all these good things about it, so it's gotta be a good game. Everybody keeps telling me I need to get it. Except it's super hard to find. So, I haven't been able to actually get it. I had one person that used to argue with me. Not argue with me, but they used to push me. Like, every stream they'd come to me, you have to play 1,000 Year Door. I'm like, I would. I don't have it. Go out and buy it. Like, I'll donate for you to get it. It's like, it's not about, like, not, like, I can't afford it, but it's not that. The problem is finding it. And they're like, no, 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 you have to get it. I'm like, I know I have to. I just, it's not here physically. Right, I can't physically buy it here in my area. Oh! Dang it. And there's a lady that sells video games at the flea market in my area, but she's a scumbag. She'll buy, like, rare games and then sell them for ridiculous prices. Like, there'll be, like, a boxed copy of Ocarina of Time for, like, $50 in a store around here or something. Not in great condition, obviously. And then she'll have the exact same boxed copy for, like, $295. I'm like, what are you doing? It's $50 over there. She's like, I don't care. Go buy over there. I was like, okay, I guess you don't want to make business. Exactly. You just can't manifest just because you donate to me. I mean, you could try. You could donate all you want. Maybe it'll manifest. Yeah, that's what I hear, that it's the best Paper Mario. But yeah, $200 for a game, that's ridiculous. And this lady would probably have it up for like $700. It's only $200 everywhere else. It's okay, you buy. No, I don't want to buy. No, it's okay, you buy. Don't worry. It's almost midnight in London. Dude, go to sleep. It's so late. 8 years to find a copy of Godzilla Unleashed for the Wii. That was under $100. Yeah, sometimes it's just about waiting. It's just about waiting until you find it. Like Mario Sunshine. I was finding copies everywhere for like $50 or $60. Which isn't super expensive, but it's a lot of money for an old game. And then I found it for, I think it was 25 or 30. Fully boxed with everything inside, and the ones I was seeing for $50 or $60 were just the disc, and they were scratched like you wouldn't believe. So I'm like, waiting was worth it. There were a few times where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it, but then I was like, no, I'll wait. It's not worth the money. Like, not that price. Sayaka, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate being here. Charles Darwin, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, Mario's bad for animal abuse. Poor Donkey Kong. And then everybody blamed Donkey Kong. Poor guy. You love my Russian? Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Saika. I'm gonna fall. I remember hating this part so much. Got it. I actually got it. Yeah. Like, right now, what I like is that I don't have to think. That's the big thing for me, is I can just play it without having to, like, stress out about paying attention all the time. Whereas some games, like, you really have to pay attention, which makes it hard to stream. Like, I've been doing Apex Legend on the stream, and paying attention while playing that game is so hard to do. Because people are talking to me, right? And I'm trying to pay attention not to die right away. Whereas this game, I could just kind of talk to you guys and kind of goof off while playing. What happened? How did you, like, you mean you punched your iPad? Did you break it? Okay. Oh yeah, and poor Yoshi. I was like, what do you mean don't forget about Yoshi? Yeah, poor Yoshi getting ditched in holes constantly, getting like punched in the back of the head so he would eat things. It's like, eat this, you jerk. Poor guy. Paying attention is hard for me right now since Sayaka, Sam, Louis, Starlight, and Jacob. Right, it's just too much. Too much sexiness all at once. I played a little bit of the original when I was a kid. So when I was probably in grade 7 or 8, emulators were something that we talked about in school. No, it was grade 6. So whatever year that was, long time ago, long time ago, my friends taught me about emulating, and so that was one of the games that we learned to emulate with, and so I used to play it because for me it was like, I have a Game Boy on my computer, guys, it's so awesome, and I played a little bit of it on that. I'm excited for it. I know people don't like the graphical style that they've chosen, but I think it looks awesome. I hope that this kind of opens the door for them to do another one. Kind of like Link Between Worlds, like if they did another game like that. A modern version of that, like, top-down style. I'd totally be into it. So I'm kind of excited that they're doing this. You broke it. Oh no. That's horrible. That's really horrible, and iPads are not cheap. Skeletons for all green or something. Right? The ones that just appear out of nowhere and start attacking you? You get to see all the excitement. Don't get too overly excited. Whoa! Word of advice to any of you guys, don't ever play this game for a long time and then turn around and play Mario 64. You're gonna die a lot. The hat becomes a very, very useful tool in this game, and without it, it gets very, very hard to play. That excitement. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you fell off. I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I killed 2 of them. I can still reach it. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Welcome. I honestly hope they don't charge full price for Link's Awakening Remake. If they keep the price reasonable, I couldn't ask for more. I would like it if they kept the price reasonable. I'm not going to hold my breath because we know it'll do well, so Nintendo can get away with asking for a full price. Plus, it's a full remake. So I can see Nintendo going, no, it's worth the money because it's a full remake. But I would like to see it for cheaper. I'd be happy with cheaper. It is. It really is. Yeah, it's kind of the point of this game. Yeah, I don't think they'll go cheaper because of the fact that it's... Yeah, exactly. If it was just an HD, like, remake, or if they just, like, colorized it and threw it on the Switch, okay, I could see them discounting it. But because it's a full-blown remake, I can see them asking full price. And Nintendo, we know they don't go cheap on their games. Heck, this game's been out for a while now, and they're still full price. Which is disappointment, don't get me wrong. I would love to see it discounted. But if I'm being honest, I don't think they will. $80 is too much. Yeah, but there's been other remakes like that they've done, and they still sold for $80. Just because it was on the Game Boy, the game wasn't short. It was still like a full-length game. It wasn't like a cut-down version. The Game Boy had very, very long games. So I don't think that it's too much to ask when they're fully remaking it. And again, it's Nintendo, right? Nintendo never discounts their games. Hey, Preston, how are you feeling, man? You finally done being sick? How are things? Mario 64 with Odyssey graphics, I would be so happy. I would be so happy. I would pay full price for that. Hey, Ugly Stewie, how are things going, man? Yeah, Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe was a full remake of a modern game, which they didn't have to do any extra coding for. Like, they added a couple of extra characters or whatever, but they didn't have to do anything extra for it. There was no real work that went into it, and they asked full price. So, I don't see them, when they've had to fully remake the game, giving a discount. Feeling better. Voice isn't completely back yet, but it's getting there. That's always the hardest part, man. You could feel great and your voice never wants to just bounce back. It's so frustrating. No, it's the same as like if you played the A Link to the Past. Like, it's a fairly lengthy game. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be like a, you know, 150-hour game or whatever. But Link's Awakening you can get through pretty, or, A Link to the Past you can get through fairly quickly if you know what you're doing. No! Get away! Go away! Ugh. Pretty good. Just spent the day recovering from the show. Nice. Ugly Stewie, you like theater. Preston does theater. That's how I met Preston. Sorry guys, concentrating. Boom! News is at least we know it'll be worth the asking price, right? Yeah, that's the thing. If they go cheaper, hey, I'm totally down. I'm not going to complain if they charge a cheaper price, but am I hoping for a cheaper price? Not really. Stupid chair, it sunk. Am I hoping for a cheaper price? Yes. Am I expecting it? Not really. But yeah, the game was super successful, so I can see Nintendo asking full price, and we know we're going to get good quality. Yeah, it's 2 games in one, but it doesn't excuse the price, because they also had a package that was New Super Mario Bros. U and New Luigi Bros. U all in one disc for, you know, the $60 or $59.99 or whatever. So them just porting it over, they should have gone much cheaper, because you could have already gotten the whole package and it was exactly the same pretty much on the Wii U. Exactly, Ryan. Luigi U hard mode. Yeah, I mean, there were some levels that were the same. Some of them were different, though, right? And then, like, the short timer and stuff. So it mixed it up. I liked Luigi's version much better than the original one, because I liked the difficulty. But it made you rush, so each level was, like, 5 seconds. And it was over. So that was the only downside to that. It's not like they put any effort. Yeah, they really don't. Like, when I heard they were redoing that, I was like, really? You guys could have, like... done something new with 2D Mario. Like Blue Television Games, he did a cover of I think it was a fan game. I'm pretty sure it was a fan game, and it had this really awesome art style that it was like, it looked like the Luigi and Mario RPG games that are out for like the DS and stuff. It was like that graphic style, but it was 2D, and it had like different powers and different moves and stuff. It looked really awesome. I would love to see something like that come out in 2D. I can. I'm talented with the 5 seconds. But, let's be honest, it's almost never 5 seconds. We'll just go up there and do that rocket ship that's up there. How you doing, Jesse? No! Dang it. I thought I could catch him. I bet it is, man. I bet that's killing you. My voice, if you were to hear it now, like, you wouldn't even believe I'm the same person. My voice is completely destroyed. It makes me really sad when I sing songs and I'm like, I can't sing these songs anymore, like, at all. But a big part of it is because of school. Because I was working straight nights, I wasn't doing shows. And then now that I'm in school, I don't have time to do shows. Although I probably could, but then the stream would probably stop, so I don't want to do that. And I'm not taking lessons anywhere, so my voice is completely, like, gone. Like, I sound like somebody going into college for the first time who's never sang in their life or done musical theater, but just has, like, a natural talent. It's like, that's a real bummer. So I can feel you on that one, man. Amazed at your singing voice. Oh man, you're sweet. It really has though. Like I've gone. So we didn't perform for about almost 2 years with my band, because my conga player passed away, and then my sister had her baby, so there was just no time for us to like practice and do shows and stuff. And we didn't have a conga player, so we hadn't done a show in about 2 years, and geez, almost a year ago we did a show, and my voice didn't even last the whole performance. Like, it was 2 hours of on stage, and I couldn't sing the whole time, and it was bad. Like, it was really bad. My voice is shot, and it makes me so depressed. I talk to Alana about it all the time, that like I can't sing the way that I used to. I'm not like a horrible singer, but my voice is not as well defined as it used to be. Like now, if I did Rocky Horror, I don't think I could actually handle doing the show. Hey, Devonte, how are you, man? How's life, my friend? How was Monday? Yeah, I think that's what it is. That's one of the things I wanted to ask you down the road, though, because I'm still in school. But once I'm done school, I wanted to like ask you for some advice on where to go to like get some lessons, or at least get back into like doing stuff, because I haven't done anything in a long time, and I'm not performing out in the Niagara region anymore. I've lost all connections out there. Everybody that I used to do shows with, I don't anymore, and certain people that used to hire me for shows kind of burnt me a few times, so I've kind of cut ties with all the Niagara region. But I need to start fresh, and I don't know anybody in this area, so I did want to ask you like for help with like finding like vocal coaches or acting coaches or somebody, because once I'm working as a nurse, I'll actually be able to afford it. So when I sang the high C's, yeah, I can't now. I can't at all now. I've tried it, and I'm like, no, Can't even, like, come close. But I could probably get it back with lessons. It's just I don't have time right now for any of that, which really sucks. It hurts me so bad. The Monday went well, thanks. I didn't go to class because it snowed like crazy here too. But it was very light snow, so it was like a good probably like foot of snow on my car this morning. But it was really fluffy, so it's like I just took my brush and just brushed it off, and my car was spotless. So at least it was super, super light snow. I'm hoping it doesn't continue overnight, because going to school tomorrow is going to suck. G-Day, I think is how you say your name. Welcome to the stream, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you being here. Have you played any King of Fighters games? I think you should know. Really into retro games, so don't be surprised if I'm asking a lot about it. Don't worry, I like retro games. I'm looking up a picture just to see if I can. Oh, these games. No, I'm not much into fighting games. I'm horrible at them, like really bad at them. That's like the only reason that I haven't bought the Street Fighter arcade, because I really want the Street Fighter arcade, but I'm bad at fighting games, and I can't afford to like modify it to make it into like a full-blown arcade. But I'm not really into fighting games. Oh, dude, Preston, you have no idea how much that means to me, because, like, I need to get back into it. Like, ask Alana. I've messaged her recently, actually. Like, I'm so upset that my voice is at the state that it's at. Like, my voice is shot. It's so shot. It makes me so sad. Because, like, I'll even sing songs that I used to sing with a lot of ease, like singing something like I Believe from Book of Mormon used to be really easy. I can't get to the end of the song anymore. My voice just doesn't make it to the end. The one from Little Women, I don't know, the one from Footloose, Mama Says, can't sing that. I can't sing through it. I get to the end and my voice is just like I can force myself through it, but then I can't even talk afterwards because my voice is just gone. But the Little Women, I don't remember what it's called. Take a Chance on Me, I think is what it's called. That one. Can't make it to the end of that one either. And that was one of the ones that I used to sing easily. And it was like, I knew if I auditioned with the song, I was going to rock it. I can't now, and it makes me really sad. Like, really sad. Jide? Like, Jide? I hope that's how I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names. But welcome, I appreciate you being here. I did, Nicholas, I did. It was quiet. I didn't enjoy the fact that I had to study. I did like 4 hours of watching videos and reading slides and going through like sample questions. And I feel like I learned nothing. So I'm a little worried, but I think it was a good day. It was nice to just relax and do absolutely nothing. Like I laid in bed all day just reading, which was nice. I don't know how I'm going to go to sleep tonight, but whatever. But I had a good day. I needed it. And then I'm in school tomorrow, the next day, and the day after. And then I'm off for a week because it's reading week, and I'm so excited not having to go to school for a whole week. But tomorrow's my longest day of the week, and it really sucks. Thank you for asking, though, Nicholas. I'm trying to think of retro games I really enjoy. Super Mario World, but everybody knows that. I used to really like Super Double Dragon. I used to really like Super Double Dragon. A lot of people didn't like that game, but I thought it was good. Obviously, like TMNT Turtles in Time, that was great. Super Ghosts and Ghouls, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. That one, love it. Love it, love it. We played it a lot on this stream. I gotta get back and play it. We gotta actually beat it. We've never fully beaten it, so I gotta get back into that. Wouldn't be too hard on yourself. You'll get back. Yeah, like, for me, I think it's just the fear, right? Because I know I've seen how some actors lose their voice, and it's just like, oh man, it's so sad, and they just never gain it back because the damage is done. I'm afraid of that. Like, I'm afraid that I'm not singing well because I damaged my voice and not because I haven't practiced. But then the logical side of me goes, I don't practice. I haven't been on stage. I don't drive a lot anymore, so I can't even sing in the car. And there's nowhere for me to practice on my own. So it's like, and nothing to practice for because I'm not auditioning for anything. I'm not doing anything. So it's like, it's it's just that mind game, right? Of like I'm double guessing myself, and it's like I've gained all this weight, so it's like the self-consciousness on top of it. So it's like a lot of stuff that's just messed with my brain right now. But that's why I need to like find a coach that's gonna push me, somebody that I can trust will be good. And that's why I was like, I need to ask Preston. Like I told Alana, I'm like, I need to ask Preston because you've clearly like just blown up in your talent, and like it's just you were always super talented, but now you're like talented and like you have all this skill to push through. It's shocking how skillful you are now. So it's like I know I can ask you and trust your guidance on who to get to teach me, because I know nothing now. Because I really want to get back into shows, and I don't expect to do, you know, half the stuff you're doing, but I would like to do shows with companies that put on good shows. I auditioned for a show, and it was so bad. It was like this young couple that put on a show. They were going to put on Jesus Christ Superstar, and I auditioned for it, and the director was going to be the lead. And when we were doing we were just listening to the music after we got our roles, we were just listening to the music just to kind of hear through the music. And he stood up in the middle of the room and started acting out the scenes and acting out his performance. And I'm just like, oh, dude, no, like that's so cringy. Like, please don't do that. Like, it was almost that vibe of like, look how awesome I am at this. And I was just like, oh man, I was like, no, I don't want to be a part of this. And then like they showed like his ideas, and some of his ideas were they were too concentrated on being artistic rather than actually telling a story. So it just, I want to do shows with companies where I know that we'll put on a good show, right? Obviously I got to start at nothing. I got to start again, like I did before, doing like small stuff with small companies, and I'm okay with that. But right now I don't even think I'm skilled enough for that anymore, which sucks. Yeah, and that was it, right? Like I auditioned, I went in auditioning for Jesus. Like I shot for the stars, and I felt I did well in the audition, and he put me in as the understudy for Jesus. So I was like, okay, cool. Clearly he knows that I can do it. And this was shortly after I stopped acting, so I still had the practice in me. And but then like it was just one of those things where like we're sitting there and we're just like listening to the music and reading the script and whatever, and we're all just hanging out. And he just does one of those like I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like we're just listening to the music. You don't gotta show off to all of us. You're the lead. You got it. Don't worry. Oh man. Oh man, I trust you 100%. I trust your judgment on that. So I would totally be down. I need to finish school. That's the only thing. I just need, like, you have no idea. I'm in such a rush to finish because I want to get back on stage so badly. I need to finish school. But still, she can sing really. Oh wait, I didn't miss. And sorry, Lou. I do hope you get your voice back into good shape so you can serenade the world. The same thing. She was a singer and her voice got shot too. Yeah, see, and it's scary when it happens. Just not as high as she used to. Yeah, and I'm willing to accept that my voice as I get older will not be as high as it used to be, but I'm okay with that. I just want to have the strength behind it. That's what I hope, Preston. That's what I hope. Understudy for Jesus. Yeah, I was the understudy for Jesus. Although, we all know I can't grow a very good beard, so I would have been a weird-looking Jesus. Have you tried the new one, Double Dragon 4? No, I haven't. I haven't heard good things, though. I have not heard good things. Sorry, guys. I'm, like, going off on chat. Turtles in Time is my favorite. Bought the remake one. Okay, so they released that, and I never got it because I didn't know it was on the PS3. I thought it was just on the Xbox 360, and I got an Xbox 360, and they took it off the market, so I wasn't able to get it, and I really, really wanted it. Because I love Turtles in Time. We played through it on the stream once. That was really fun. Oh boy, what time is it? 7:12. Not bad. Sorry guys, I've been like going off talking like crazy. As you guys can probably tell, I'm like really into theater. Wait, I can't remember which way to go. Oh, this way. Get that degree, be a star. Wouldn't it be awesome? It's like I go through nursing school and then like either like the stream blows up or I get into acting much more and it's like, what was the need of that whole nursing thing? No. It would still always be good to have. It's like, what's his name? Ken Jeong, I think is his name. The guy from like The Hangover and from Community. The dude's a doctor. Like he's a medical doctor and he's like the funniest, rudest comedian. Okay, it's cute when you get all passionate about it. I just miss it. I miss it a lot. It's like I see my friends posting on Facebook about the different things they're doing or like just the shows they're auditioning for or gigs that they've done. And I'm like, man, I'm not doing anything now. And then like I'll see people that I've been on stage with and just miss being on stage with them. And I'll see them doing performances and I'm like, man, I could have been in that show if I had the time. Do you think this game lacks identity? As in, do you think this game is basically Mario 64 2? I don't think it's Mario 64 2 at all. I do think it lacks identity, but not for the reasons of that. I think it's more of lacking identity because it's, because there's no, like, it's just so open-ended. You're just kind of hanging out and finding moons. I said it earlier, it just feels like it's a giant side quest. And that makes it feel like it's aimless, which I'm not a fan of. But I don't think it's Mario 64 2. I think Mario Sunshine has more of Mario 64 2 to it. Learning Radio Gaga choreo. Banging my head against the wall. I'm happy I can sit down and watch the stream to decompress. You always need a way to decompress, man. Like, you can dance. So, I can only imagine how complex the choreography must be if you're banging your head up against the wall. We know I'm not a dancer, so I would probably be, like, ready to pull my... I'd probably be completely bald by now if I was doing that choreo. That's another thing I want to get into is dance lessons. I want to learn to dance. I really need to learn to properly dance. Yeah, this is closer to Super Mario Galaxy 3. Yeah, that's a good point, Crispy. Odyssey tries to be too many different things. Hey, Slater man, how's it going, man? How are you? Can't open that. Oh. I'm like barely paying attention to the game. I think a lot of people would be really happy with a Mario Galaxy 3. I think a lot of people would be happy with Mario Galaxy 3. I haven't tried Star Allies. I haven't tried it. I've heard a lot of good things, but I have not tried it. I would like to. It seems like a really good game, and it seems like a lot of fun. It's just, because I'm not working right now, like I'm in school and stuff, I have to be really particular on what I buy. When I started streaming and I was actually like making good money at my job, because don't ever get into streaming if you think you're gonna make money, guys. Don't ever do that. I used to make good money at my job, and there I would have bought it because I used to buy games all the time. But because the budget is so tight right now, it was one of those games where it's like, it would be nice to have, but I can go without it. So I just never bought it. Maybe one day if I find it used for super cheap, or once I'm done school, I'll go out and buy it. I think it looks cool. Wait, hold on. Hey guys, Dave from DGR, and today we're gonna see if we can land, if we can hit every single one of these Goombas without touching the ground. On today's Is It Possible? And the hat flies through the DGR symbol. Okay. I don't know how he did this. I have a hard time doing this alone. Oh, I missed. I failed. Too much beard. Yeah, I've got too much beard. I also don't have enough skill in Mario Worlds like he does. Dave is like ridiculously good at Mario games. Well, Dave, you look so retro today. Oops. Left, right, and then I got laid off, but only for the school year. Yeah, no, I permanently lost my job. They wanted to cut back on hours at work, so they let me go, and then they hired me back, but then they completely shut the store down, so I lost my job completely. My brother was able to move on to something else, but I couldn't work those hours because it was just Monday to Friday and I'm in school, so I couldn't do it. And that was it. So that's why I decided to go back to school, because I was like, I can't work jobs where I'm gonna be fired like with 3 days notice and that's it. Too bad, so sad. At least if I'm a nurse, even if they do try to fire me, I've got unions and I can apply at other places because there's always need for nurses, so I'm okay with, whoops, I'm okay with that. Oh, Tiffany, that sounds delicious. I haven't made nachos in a while. Alana and I made nachos a few years back. We need to make nachos again. I don't know if Alana's still here. She's probably asleep. If she is, we need to make nachos again, Alana. Are you asking me what my favorite musical of all time is? It's tough. There's a few musicals that I really love. If you're talking about a musical that I would die to be in, I would love to be in Jersey Boys. Love to be in Jersey Boys. I watched that show and I was so happy watching it. And I watched it with like a horrible person, and it's still one of my favorite memories that I ever had. If you're talking about just a show to watch, I loved Matilda. Matilda was great. Wicked is also really good too, though. But yes, nachos. She's my fiance, Nicholas. Yeah, Jersey Boys. I didn't know anything about it. I just thought it looked cool when I went to go see it. And then I saw it, and like I recognized all the music, and I just loved the vocals, and I love the way that the show is put together. And so it just became my favorite show. And then I heard they made a movie. I never watched the movie. I heard it was a good movie, but I never watched it. But the musical is phenomenal. And you got to work with somebody that was in Jersey Boys, didn't you, Preston? I remember you posting something about somebody from Jersey Boys or something. I can't remember what it was, though. It was a while back. You see it every time they're in California. Yeah, it was my first time seeing it this summer. Alana took me. I had heard so much good things about it, and I never got a chance to see it. And then Alana took me, and I was blown away. Like, I was just blown away. I had goosebumps, like, the whole show. You know what show I think would be my favorite really quickly if I got to see it, but I've never seen it. I just heard the music, and I think the music is phenomenal, is Book of Mormon. I would kill to see Book of Mormon, and they're coming to Toronto if they haven't already come. But it was like a 2-week engagement, and I can't afford it or couldn't afford it. I don't even know when it was. And I'm like so sad, and I would love to see that show. That's what it was. That's what it was. I thought so. I remember you posting something like that, and I was like, I'm so jealous. Yeah, that show is so good. That show, the vocals in that show are insane. Hamilton, I've never seen Hamilton. Never ever seen Hamilton. Is it bad that your liked videos playlist has almost 350 videos? No. I probably have much more than that. I like, whenever I pop into my friends' streams all the time just to leave a like. I don't talk, I just pop in and leave a like. I probably have a lot. So it's not a bad thing, it just shows you're supporting people. You would kill to go see Hamilton? I don't know what Hamilton's actually about, I just know about the stupid drama. And there's a theater that my friends work at, and it's called the Hamilton Theater, and people were like sending them hate mail, and it's like, that's not having to do with the show Hamilton. It really is. Like, I can sing a couple, well, used to be able to sing a couple of Frankie Valli songs, like, okay. But, like, to sing a whole show at that range is insane. Like, it's insane. And to go back and just continue acting in between scenes and not have your voice sound like you just put it through a shredder. And if it was the Frankie Valli I saw when I watched it, the dude was insanely talented. Like, just, I was so jealous of him. Little Shop is good. Little Shop's fun. Little Shop is definitely fun. I saw it at my friend's theater, and it was like a really, really small, intimate theater. And they did a really good job with like, the confined space that they had, and the show was fun. That show was great. I was in Rent. Rent was fun. Rent is a good show. The writing isn't like the most genius thing ever, but it's a fun show. I really like the music in Rent. I think it's a fun show. I had a lot of fun in Rent. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, I was supposed to talk to him. Bob's harmonies are ridiculous. He's also just sitting all the time. Man. That's so cool, Preston. That is so cool. Ryan! You're over 5,000! Over 5,000?! I just watched that episode last night. It wasn't 5,009, but whatever. When I was a kid, my dad did the voice behind Venus Flytrap. That's so cool. That is so awesome. I wish my parents were into theater. Like, getting my parents to come watch me in a show is like pulling teeth. I always enjoyed watching my friends when they would do shows and like their parents were in the show with them. I always thought that was really cool. But my favorite is doing shows with my friends. Like when I'm on stage and I know I can trust the person that's across the stage from me. It's the best feeling in the world. For Grease Live. Oh, nice. That's how Preston and I met. We were both in Greece. That was a lot of fun. That was probably my most fun show I ever did. Just because the people that I met were just like the coolest people. And like Preston, one of the people that have been in my life for years now. Like, it's been a really long time. And like, I consider people like Preston closer to me than people that I grew up with, like went to high school and elementary school with. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just wandering around. Yeah, it was definitely the best community theater experience. I would love to have more professional theater experience, because I think there would be a lot more fun for professional stuff, because it's no longer just like a joke. It's like serious stuff. I mean, I'm sure it's got its like drama and downsides and garbage people you got to deal with sometimes, but I bet you just having people that are on the same mindset as you, because you know how it is, Preston. You do community theater, and you always have the couple of people who think that they're like the best, and you have those people that just fart around the whole time, and you're just kind of like, come on, guys, we really care about this. Me neither. At the audition, so when Preston and I met, guys, we were sitting in the audition room rating. It was really hot outside, and there was this little tiny room, and there was like all these people, and Preston and I were sitting outside, and we just started talking at the audition, waiting for our turn to go in. And I remember Preston was one of these, like, just a go-getter kid. Like, he had all this energy, and he just wanted to learn, and he wanted to know everything. And I had just graduated from theater school, and I was like, I like this kid. And then we just hit it off, and we became such good friends. And I just find it, like, even funnier because then Preston would ask me questions because I had the training and he didn't. And now I'm like, Preston, can you help me? Because you know so much more than me. But Preston has, like, you guys have no idea. Preston has a drive like you've never seen. Like, the kid does not stop. He's always pushing himself, which I admire deeply. When the plant is dying, me and my sister were kids, and we thought something happened to our dad. Oh, that's so sweet. I got my Switch and this game for Christmas last year. Nice. I got this game when it first came out. I got the Switch on the release date. I actually have a picture of me hanging on my wall over there from where I was waiting in line out in the freezing cold for it. Don't worry, Hellhound. Don't worry. I know how the tables have turned. Now Preston can outact me in his sleep, and I could not be more proud because there's nobody that deserves it more than he does. Like, my parents still ask me about Preston, because Preston used to come and hang out all the time, and, like, we would play video games and stuff, and my parents will ask me, they're like, the little buff guy, how is he? I'm like, oh, Preston. They're like, yeah, Preston, how is he? I'm like, well, he's doing this, and he's doing that. I'm like, oh my god. And then I always get the eventual, and you never did anything. Thanks, Mom. Birthday last month. I'm starting to rebuild my video game library. It's always such an exciting feeling. When I started streaming, I had like a garbage library. I had a bunch of games on like my PlayStation 4, all digital. I had a bunch of games. I still have. Why I'm saying had. I have a bunch of games, but back then only for my Steam account. I didn't really have a lot of like like physical copies of games. And now I've got, like, that shelf behind me is just covered in games. I bet, man. Because you can't lay back. You can't, like, ease up. You can't stop. Like, if you're gonna continue to do what you're doing, you have to work hard because the guy next to you is just as good or better than you. And you've got to carry the show just as much as they do. And if you're auditioning constantly, you need to show that you're good, and you have to keep your skills up, right? So I can only imagine how stressful it's got to all be. Plus, you're probably on way more pressure than anything community theater ever did. Not that it's the same in any way, but like, it's like me when I'm in the hospital and they're telling me to hand out medications, and they hand me a medication that I know could kill somebody if I give him it at the wrong speed. Like, it's scary when they hand me medication and it's like, yeah, if you give them this and it's too fast, they could die, so be careful. It's like, I'm gonna kill somebody. This is scary. Like, the pressure, man. Nadina, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? They're still releasing games on PS3? I don't think so. I think they stopped now. What was the deal with that? Because the Wii U couldn't handle it and the coding was different, so... Or the Wii, sorry. So the Wii wasn't powerful enough, so then the companies were like, well, if we're going to put our money into it, we don't have to spend extra money to put it on here. It's easier to port it just to PlayStation and Xbox. And with the Wii U, because of the secondary screen, it needed its own coding, and the guys, again, were like, I'm not going to spend the extra money to code it for a screen that's useless. So it was just easier. Plus, people weren't really buying the games on there, so they're like, why are we going to spend our money making the game for the Wii or the Wii U if nobody's going to buy it? Just did dinner. Nice. What did you make for dinner? Starting loving programming class. Once you get in, like, past the initial stuff, I can imagine it being really good. It's like nursing. The first semester was horrible. It was so boring. It was so dry. And now we're getting into the stuff that's like, that's what happens? Like, there have been things that have gone wrong in my family. Or, like, when I was a kid, I almost died. And it was like, I've now studied what it was that almost killed me. And it's really cool to know that, wow, this was all happening in my body. And this is what was causing it. That part's cool. But when you're learning about the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, that part's like, oh, shut up. I don't want to learn about that. And the stuff written nowadays is for guys and girls, but for guys is written like they're pushing baritones to have a comfortable A4. Holy crap. Man, I want to get back in so bad. Like, so bad. Like, I don't have dreams anymore of like going on tour like you're doing or doing big shows. But I would like to just perform. Like, I've seen a few of my friends in commercials and I'm like, man, like, that sucks. I took lessons with you guys and you're on a commercial and I'm doing nothing. I want to get back in, but I want that challenge. I want to have that, like, I'm not good enough and I need to push myself. I just wish I had the time. I had leftover enchilada beef, egg noodles, and black beans, so I just mixed it all together and reheated it. That sounds pretty good, though. Yeah, I've found that over the last like 20 to 25 years, the bar has just been continuously being raised. And it's not like slightly, like it's big leaps that are going forward because the talent that's coming out is just so ridiculous. Like, if you're not a triple threat, you pretty much have no chance to do anything anymore. Like, it's insane. It's crazy. And I really, really, really admire how much talent is not seen that's out there. Like, it's insane how many people are ridiculously talented and still aren't good enough. They're pushing hard. They're pushing hard, and it's only getting worse. Nope, not gonna sing that. I know all about the fact that the drugs can kill you in high doses. My dad was giving high dosage of a certain med and nearly killed him. He's also had meds given to him that he had an allergic reaction to, and no one really wanted to pull him off them. Yeah, I mean, a big part of it is risk versus reward. I had a lady, not going to get into details about what she had or what medication she was on, but she was on a medication that was very, very unsafe for her, to the point where every piece of medical advice said, do not put this person on this medication. But their symptoms were so severe that it was worth putting them on the medication because what they were getting negatively from the medication was easier than what was happening to them without the medication. So sometimes it's that, but I won't lie, sometimes it's just people that don't know any better. You will have staff that doesn't know what they're doing, so it's hard. It's hard to know. There's their programming site. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's called CS50 IDE. No, I've never heard of that. I only did one semester of programming. I'm too stupid for that stuff. I tried so hard and I couldn't keep up with my class. Yeah, and that's the thing. Being a musician is one of those careers where a lot of your work is going to be recording, like in, you know, getting hired, let's say, to play, like, just going to name somebody. Like, let's say Lady Gaga's recording a CD and they just need a piano player to play part of the song. You're not going to be in her band. You're just recording for the studio. So, like, that kind of work, or working in musical theater, that's another huge place to work because they hire musicians all the time for shows. Or just making your own work, working at like bars and stuff. Or I have friends that do like video game music, but it's tough to be any kind of artist. Like, it's ridiculous. Known as time. Oh, if you're talking about the computer engineering, no way. I was just too stupid for that. I tried the semester and I was like, nope, I don't know anything. Like, I remember the prof would ask questions and the students were just answering, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. What does this mean? I had to do a cash register. That was one of the assignments we had, one of the first assignments, and I failed it. It was so bad. That's good. I'm glad that you have doctors that are actually caring. I'm way ahead of the whole class, which is crazy. That's what's happened to me with nursing. I've always been good with people. So caring for people, I'm good at that. I can do that, no problem. But the medical aspect of it was always really hard for me. And I am really bad at biology and chemistry. But I was the top of my class last semester. Not so much this semester. This semester is insane. This semester is like ridiculously hard. But I was the top of my class last semester, and not by like a little bit. Like I did really well last semester. And I was surprised because I was the worst in biology and chemistry in high school. But sometimes when you just find the interest and the motivation, you can really push yourself to get through it. I love working with other people. I wouldn't mind being either an accompanist or a concert pianist. I think you would be good at that. I think you would be really fun in like, you know those like cabaret settings where like the piano player is playing and like there's a singer that's gonna show off different songs and stuff, and they have that banter between like the piano player and the singer. I think you would be friggin' phenomenal for that. Oh man. Oh dude, Preston, you don't have to do that, man. If you can't get comm tickets, it's okay, dude. That's okay, man, honestly. When is the show? Yeah, I think you would be really funny because you're very, like, you're just sassy. You've got this energy. I think you would be a lot of fun. Like, I watched, I can't remember what the show is called, but it was about a guy talking about, like, the World War or whatever. And it's a Canadian guy. I think it's Billy Bishop. Maybe it's Billy Bishop. I can't remember. But it's like the actor and a piano player. And it's just they had this great chemistry. And obviously it's all scripted. But like I could see you doing that. Like there's parts where like the guy forgets his lines and he's like, and he looks over at the piano player and the piano player like gives him like little like facial expressions to give him what the lines are. And I could see you doing stuff like that. It's from March 7th to the 15th. Made me so sad. I wanna have you guys there. I'll talk to Alana. I'll see if we can come up with something because we've got a little bit under a month. So I'm gonna see if I can talk to Alana and see if we can work something out because I really want to see it, man. I really, really, really want to see it. I haven't had a chance to watch you on stage. It's just whenever we've done shows together. I've never had a chance to actually sit back and watch you do something, especially something like this. So I really, really, really want to go. I'll talk to Alana and see if we can come up with anything. Oh, there's Alana. I don't know if you were reading Alana. Devin. I was reading Devante's thing. Preston was saying that they're not giving comps away for his show. So we got to see if we can... Keep hearing my name. I want to just see if we can figure something out to go watch the show because I really want to see the show. I was gonna hate it at first, but I love it and I nearly dropped out of the class. I'm glad I didn't. I'll even pay for half or something. We'll figure it out. We'll talk, Preston. I'll talk to Alana when I get a chance, when she's more awake and when I'm actually not streaming. And we'll figure something out because I want to see the show. Alana and I don't get away very often. We don't get a chance to go out and do stuff together. And I think it would be really, really cool to go out and do something and to, like, I get to introduce her to you and we get to watch you. So I think that would be really cool. We'll figure it out, man. And Hellhound, yeah, sometimes you just gotta get through the bad to get to the good parts. Like, I'm sure once you start, like, getting into complex programs and you're like, I made that it'll be really cool. Plus, the money's really good in programming if you can get a good job. Preston, it's okay, man. It's okay, man. You've seen I'm trying to bounce between conversations. I think I'm doing okay with it. I'm not even paying attention to the game. I'm kind of just playing. Let's buy a costume. Wait, I don't have any in this world, so I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't have any in this world. Dang. Yeah. Especially, we've seen in my streams, when I'm doing the spoopy streams, or when we were doing Apex Legend, there's a lot of me just sitting not doing anything and talking to anybody. Because sometimes the viewers will start conversation on their own about stuff they love, and sometimes I can't relate. Like when Ryan will talk to certain people about like Pokemon. I don't really play Pokemon, so I can't relate about Pokemon games. So it's like I just kind of sit quietly. I'll make little like comments on stuff, but it's like I don't know enough about Pokemon, so I can't talk about it. Finally beat 100-man expert. Congratulations. GG. GG to you. Where are you? Right here. GG to you. Hey, we're getting a snail raid. We're getting raided. Guys, we're getting a snail raid. Oh, good luck with Super Expert. I've never beaten Super Expert. We're getting raided! Lucas, thank you so much for coming in on that snail raid. Welcome. Put your hands up. We're getting raided, guys. Don't let the cops stop you. Thank you so much, raiders. I really, really appreciate that. I'm assuming that's Snail Man, right? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome so much, guys. Welcome so much. Thank you so much, and welcome, guys. Oops, I wasn't reading. Greetings, traveler. What does the monster want from this kingdom? Flowers. Mini Snail Raid. Snailman, thank you so much. Welcome. I really appreciate it. What were you guys playing? Don't let the cops stop you. Yeah, and I've talked about theater a few times on stream, but it's like, I don't know, Preston's somebody that I've actually like shared the stage with, right? So it's different when I have somebody like to talk about ideas with. Like we'll talk about shows and stuff, but it's like I can only tell you my point of view without any. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like if I'm just telling you guys about my theater experience, like, oh, okay, that's cool, but it's like, I could be lying. I could be like, oh yeah, guys, I was in West Side Story and I was Tony and I did shows in Toronto, and it's like, you guys don't know if I'm lying or not. At least here it's like it's Preston. He's there with me, and now I get to like watch him do stuff, and I'm so excited for it. 4 hours of Minecraft, nice. This song, all I think about is Snap Click Cat when I hear this song. You were in a raid and you were raided. Nice. Raids are fun. Twitch has better raids than YouTube does, though. Not the people, not the numbers. I just like the technical part of it. You just push a button and you can get raids going. I like that on Twitch much better. 4 hours, 20 minutes. Holy jeez, that's a long time. I've been going now for 2 hours. And I'm like, my butt hurts. I can't picture 4 hours. I used to do super long streams. $30 like hype. Did we really get the 30 likes? Really? Really? Not that I think you're lying. I just got to see for myself. Hey, we got 33 likes. Nice, guys. Thank you so much for all the likes. You guys know what that means. That means we're going to go for a party, dancing away like crazy. Because I've got awesome dance moves. I know you guys are all jealous, but it's okay. You guys can all dance with me. We're going to dance away, guys. If you don't know and you're new to the channel, when we reach 30 likes, I like to embarrass myself and dance for you guys. So we're going to throw on a song and dance. I'm not going to do this one again because Alana doesn't like it when I play it because it keeps her up and it wakes her up. Let us do... Which one? Which one? No, that one hit me with a strike. That was really lame. Let's do this one. Guys, thank you so much. You all better dance with me. Let's all embarrass ourselves and dance away. Thank you for all the likes. I really appreciate it. And hit that music. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate the love. You guys are awesome. If you guys don't know what the likes do, they actually help the channel quite a bit. They help the YouTube algorithm realize that we're here. People like us. We're not a horrible channel. We promise. Now, is the quality the best? I don't know, because sometimes I forget to do stuff, but promise we have fun anyway. Tango's viciously with me. I kind of like the idea of a vicious tango as well. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, I really like that idea. We need to viciously tango, guys. Oh man, that sounds so yummy. They make nachos at my school, and they do them with like chicken and chips, and they do whoops. And they do like lettuce on it and some other kind of like sauce. It's like a garlic sauce. They are so good. They're super expensive, but they're so worth the money. And in the grade 6 to 8 dances, nobody danced with me. That's okay, man. Nobody danced with me till I was in high school. Don't feel bad about it. Even now, if I went to a dance, nobody would dance with me. For a long time, I played in a Latin band, and there was a lot of dancing involved in that, and nobody ever danced with me there. Stupid goop. You're almost but a B instead of a V in your name? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. When I make nachos, I put some chips down, meat, refried beans, cheese, sour cream. Oh, I need to try it with beans. I haven't done beans in a long time in that. Salsa and repeat till I have 3 layers, and I have to eat it with a fork and spoon. That's the best way to eat nachos. You gotta eat them with a fork and spoon. Ground beef, refried beans, guacamole, sour cream, cheese, lettuce. Oh, that sounds really good. And I'm really hungry. When was the last time I ate? Man, I ate like a few hours ago. Oh, I'm hungry. I don't go to high school dances that much anymore because of my experience in grade 6 or 8. Yeah, I used to go to high school dances to go see the hot girls. That was the only reason I went. And to listen to music. That was it. I never went to dance. I would just go because like the really hot girls in my school would dress like, you know what I mean. And so I would go for that. But that was the only reason I would go. I wouldn't go to dance. And I'd go because all my friends were going. But that was it. I never went to dance. We don't put lettuce on them unless I have some I need to use. Yeah, I had never done lettuce on nachos, but the school did them and I really liked it. But man, I need to do it with refried beans. Last time we did it with Alana, we didn't do beans on it. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We like to cook a lot. We made taquitos yesterday. We like deep fried them and stuff. They were so crunchy. They were so good. Right? That's totally what's up. So you're one of the guys that just kind of sat around in the dance and do nothing? We would go and goof off. Like, we would go and make jokes and we would, like, play dance, like, goofing off dancing, making funny dance moves and stuff. But I wouldn't go to dance with girls. The only time I started dancing with girls is when I had girlfriends and I would go to the dance with them. But most of the time it was us, like, walking around, and the dancing that we did was all of us, like, in a group kind of bouncing to the music. That was about it. Like, that's all we pretty much did. We didn't really go out and, like, dance. Oh, they turned out so good. I posted it on Twitter, but I can show you guys a picture. They came out so good. So normally you're supposed to just like deep fry the tortilla, but I came up with the really smart idea of, you know, jalapeno poppers? We ended up doing like the batter, not the batter, but like the covering for the jalapeno poppers. And then we dipped our taquitos in that, and then we deep fried them. So I don't know if you guys can fully see them, but they're like super crunchy. They're like jalapeno popper taquitos. They were so good. Oh, my camera's... Oh, wait. Did it autofocus? There you go. They were so good. Like, ridiculously good. And they crunched like you wouldn't believe as we were eating them. Like, they were amazing. I never went to any high school dance either because people sucked. But, man, when I went to college, it was a different story. I would go to dances everywhere, whether they were in or out of school. Yeah, I didn't have an experience like that in college. I was 21 when I went to college. Was it 21? I think it was 21 when I went to college. And the way my college worked, because it was a theater program, they had rented out a space for us to work in. We didn't actually like do things at the college itself. They had rented out like a mall, basically. Like an area in a mall, and we had built our theater in there. And so we were separated from the school. So when they did have dances and stuff, we had no idea of it. So we never did stuff like that with my school. There was a bar right next door, so we would go to the bar and just eat and listen to music and stuff, but we never did any dances or stuff. So we kind of missed out on that aspect. But we also had a much more private type of learning environment, so it was really cool that we didn't have like a college full of a bunch of strange faces. It was just like the same 60 people all day long every day. So you became really good friends with them. Yes, Tiffany, come eat with us when you come to Canada. Alana's a really good cook, and we always come up with crazy ideas, but the taquitos were phenomenal. And she gave me 2 to take to school tomorrow. They were like really big. They're like this big. So I've got 2 to take to school tomorrow, so I'm super excited about it. I'm tempted to eat them now, but I know that if I do, I will not have food for tomorrow, and I have to be at school for 14 hours, so I know I need food for school. Yeah, like, it was really cool in school because we had our own little area, right? So we were in the mall, and we were allowed to go in and out of the classroom whenever we wanted. So we were always, like, welcome in the middle of the night if we wanted to go. I remember one time we got drunk with our head prof, and we just slept at the school. When we woke up in the morning, we literally just, like, woke up, brushed our teeth, and then we were in class already. We were still kind of drunk from the night before. So it was like, it was really cool. And we had like our own little built theater in the school. And like our own classrooms where we didn't have to worry about like desks and stuff. We always sat on the floor and like had acting activities every day. So it was just like we were in our own little world. I really liked it. That's why I was so bummed out when I got into one of like the better schools, because the school I went to wasn't that great. I got into one of the better schools as an older adult, and I wasn't able to attend. And I was really bummed out about it, because they had their, like, the whole school was built just for theater. It wasn't part of like a regular college. It was its own private theater school, and I missed out on that, and I was really bummed out. My dad likes jalapeno poppers with cream cheese, but I've only found recipes with them using cheddar. See, the taquitos we did had cheddar, and they had cream cheese, cheddar and cream cheese. And so that's why I decided to do like the jalapeno batter, because it was pretty much a jalapeno popper. Oh, and it had chicken in it, but pretty much a jalapeno popper. So I was like, it's just in a tortilla instead of a jalapeno, so let's just do the same thing. And it turned out to be amazing. Do you ever think about playing Odyssey multiplayer? No, I don't have anybody to play with. How's it going? This isn't a retro game. Hey, Pretzel. Yeah, I usually don't play a lot of retro games. The name is because I used to review video games, and I used to review retro games. Then I started streaming, and it kind of just turned into that. I mean, I've been playing retro games on Twitch. I did Majora's Mask. We beat that yesterday. And then, We also play... We're going to be playing Phantom Hourglass starting next week. I went to Fanshawe out in London. It wasn't a very good program. Like, they weren't strict at all when it came to, like, not rehearsing, when it came to plagiarizing. There was a girl who plagiarized her whole final assignment. We had to write a play, and we had to, like, write a monologue for each scene or whatever, and she wrote a scene, and it was copy and pasted from a website. So it was really disgusting, and I brought it to the professor's attention, and they did nothing about it. She was one of those girls that she didn't participate. She didn't ever want to do anything. If you had her on your team, like, for any kind of group activity, she never did anything to help out the group. And, like, when we graduated, they took us out to do, like, industry auditions for agents. And my prof told me not to accept the agency that had offered me a place, and told me to wait, to give him a few days while he, like, did research on them, and he would, like, let me know if it was worth it, like, if it was going to work out for me. And then he never got back to me. So a week and a half later, I emailed him, and I was like, hey, I'm waiting to hear back from you. Like, I wanted to go with these guys. Like, what's up? And he's like, oh, well, just do whatever you want. I don't care. I haven't had time. And I was like, okay. So I contacted the agency, and they had already filled the roster. So I lost my chance because my prof didn't want me to. So it was a garbage school. The training wasn't that good. I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you were here when I was saying it, Preston, but one of my profs from there got in an argument with me about vaccines. Pretty much told me that I was a sellout and a shill because I had no choice but to listen to Big Pharma. Even though nurses don't have anything to do with Big Pharma at all. Like, we're not even allowed to offer medication to people. We have to be told by a doctor to do that, so it has nothing to do with us. But anyway, so that's the kind of, like, teachers that they hire there. Somebody who I respected deeply was calling me a shill because I'm studying medicine. It was a garbage school. It was such a garbage school. I got good training because I was able to, you know, learn the basic techniques, but I would have definitely benefited more from going to Randolph. I would have really enjoyed going to Randolph. I'm so bummed that I couldn't make it there. You have no friends? I know how you feel, dude. You saying me? Yeah, I have no friends. I mean, I have friends, like, I have Preston and stuff, but I don't have people to hang out with on a regular basis. I hang out with Alana, that's about it. Come here. College always ignores plagiarism incidents. Yeah, it is. It's so annoying. And, like, I don't know about other colleges, but the college I'm at now is so particular about plagiarizing. Like, everything has to be done. So, I lost a mark last semester. We have to write these journals, right? As a nurse, you have to write these journals to see, like, reflect on what you did wrong and what you could do better, and then use, like, the standards that Canada puts and, like, quote them to like, where your standards are and whatever. I used a website to take a quote from. So I quoted the website. I did an APA format to, like, show them where I got it from and blah, blah, blah. I lost a mark because I didn't put a page number from a website. Let that sink in. She wanted a page number from a website. And I lost a mark for it. They're so particular at my school. It's ridiculous. You don't even have a girlfriend? Oh, dude, I didn't have a girlfriend for most of my life. I started dating at 16 until 18. Then I didn't really date anybody. Well, I dated from 16 till about 20. So that's 4 years. And then I didn't date anybody until I was about 23. Then her and I split up. And then I didn't date anybody for almost 8 years. Until Atlanta. So don't worry about that. I once asked this girl if she wanted to dance, then she just ran away. But hey, we're friends now. Sometimes people are just immature. They just don't know how to, like, react to things. When I was, like, trying to, like, date before meeting Alana, there was a lot of really immature things that people would do, stuff like that, where it's like, I'm just be upfront, who cares? Like, there's no need to be embarrassed or run away. Dating is overrated. Dating is overrated. I mean, I'm super happy, so don't get me wrong. It's worth it when you get it, but it's not It's not the end all and be all like a lot of people try to make it out to be. If you don't have a girlfriend, it's not the end of the world. There's a lot of cool people to hang out with. Sometimes girlfriends are just headaches. I never when I was in high school, I didn't hang out with anybody. Even from like college and stuff, I don't talk to anybody I went to college with. I talk to a couple of girls that I go to college with now, but we're adults. It's a bit different now because it's not about like, you know, they're my friends. It's just we have a lot of stuff in common and we just keep in touch. And we talk about school all the time. Yeah, we all eventually find somebody. And if you don't have to find somebody. There are people who are perfectly happy without being with somebody. You don't have to be with somebody. I think I have enough, don't I? There's an area to climb, but I can't remember where it is. Started dating when I was 24, and after 2 weeks I called it quits because the guy was kind of a jerk. Some people are, man. Sometimes, honestly, sometimes it's just not worth dating. It really isn't. Like, it's so not worth it, man. Plus, you're too fabulous to be dating a jerk. That dude's missing out, and that's too bad for them. Almost all of my friends are girls. So, it's okay, man. We met at a Walmart store. Yeah, I mean, the biggest mistake you can make is being preoccupied with having a girlfriend. Because then you're going to want to settle for just anybody, and it's not worth it. It really isn't. I'm overqualified. You are, man. You are way too overqualified. Nah, you'll find somebody that'll be just as fabulous as you, and both of you will be so fabulous, nobody will know what to do with you guys, because just be like, the fabulous is just so much. It's amazing. There will be only one lady I want to settle for. Well, that was me with Alana. I thought I was in love with the one girl. After meeting Alana, like, it doesn't even compare. So Alana's, like, definitely, like, the one. I'm like, yeah, no, there's nobody else. Except when we're sleeping in her apartment and it gets super hot and it's disgusting. That's the only time that I'm like, no. It's hard when the other person wants kids and you want a slice of cake. I never wanted kids. Like, I mean, I've got Nora, but Alana and I are on the same page when it comes to kids, so I got pretty lucky on that. But it's very hard to date when they want kids and you don't. You thought they were gross, so you got rid of them. Don't ever think your videos are gross. Learn from them. I look at my old videos and I'm like, oh, that's so cringy. If you guys look at my old streams, the quality was so horrible in my old streams. Now I look at my streams, I'm like, I feel like I look professional. Pretty professional anyway. But if it happens, it happens. Yeah, I mean, there's different approaches to it, right? Like, some people really don't want kids and they're going to do everything they can not to have them. Some people will actively try to have kids. Some people will be like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. Although, be careful if you put a dino in a lady, because Man, I don't know how much the lady's stomach can expand, but I don't know if a baby dinosaur will be very comfortable in there. I'm in 12th, and my current girlfriend is your first. Sorry, guys, you guys can hear that pounding. Somebody's hammering downstairs. That's okay, man. My first, like, serious girlfriend was in 10th grade. 10th grade was my first serious girlfriend. Then in college was another serious girlfriend. And then after college was my last serious girlfriend before Alana. That one was, like, the biggest mistake of my life, though. I mean, it wasn't a mistake in the sense of it was a life experience, but she changed me a lot. It was kind of sad how much my life changed after her. You don't hear any hammering? I can see it on the microphone kind of bouncing back and forth, so the game might be louder. Wait, let's see if we can hear it. Ready? Ready? You guys hear that? One more time. Oh, they put the hammer down. They stopped. I'm not having kids. Yeah, I mean, some people just, kids are not for them. And that's totally cool. Like, if I didn't have my kids, I probably wouldn't have gone out of my way to have kids. I'm very, very... self-centered sounds evil. But, like, I just like, I like having a lot of freedom that kids don't allow. But now that they're there, it's not like I'm like, no, I hate them because I have kids. It's like, just... I probably won't add to the roster. Kids are great when they can hold a controller. Oh, mine can hold a controller. Mine can hold a controller, but she doesn't have the dexterity yet to control properly. But I'm not biologically a woman. That's okay. You don't have to give birth to a kid to have a kid. I didn't make Nora. She's still my kid. Don't let that stop you. There's adoption. There's always adoption. And there's a lot of kids that need parents. And always remember, adopted kids were chosen. They weren't made by accident. They didn't end up in that family by accident. So Alana's adopted, and I think she's all the better for it. But you're still super young, so you have a long time to figure that stuff out, Starlight. Don't rush. I have one biological daughter and then one stepdaughter. Ryan, that makes me feel like I'm like some kind of creepo. I didn't adopt you. I'm too busy poking. There's one missing. I don't know where, though. There it is. I guess I'm your mom now. He likes being spanked. Yeah, I mean, again, Alana's adopted, and her family is the most loving group of people I've ever met. I've seen them treat Alana better than I've seen other girlfriends be treated by their biological parents. Like, Alana's parents are amazing. They're such great people. I love them to death. And I really do think that if you want kids and you can't have kids, physically can't have kids, don't let that stop you, because there are so many kids out there that need a good home. And if you want the kids, adopting them gives them that chance to be loved. Because there are so many kids out there who belong to parents who don't want them at all, and it's just so unfair. And there are parents who want kids so badly and can't have them. But these adopted kids who weren't wanted can be loved by parents who would want them. Like, I think adoption's a wonderful thing. Started my wife? No. No, Alana is my fiance. Dara Alana, who's in chat. She's probably asleep now, but she's been in chat. That's my fiance. I have so much love to give a little person, right? And I think that's wonderful. Like, I have a huge respect for people who can adopt kids. Because, like, it's a lot of consideration, and it can be a lot of work to get, you know, to get a kid. But, yeah, don't let the physicality stop you. Alright, Nicholas, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate you being here. Have yourself a wonderful night. We're getting close to the end of the stream anyway. It's been about 3 hours. It's been a really good stream. I haven't been paying attention to the game. This is what I mean. The game can be very... like, it's one of those games you can just make progress without thinking about it. So I like that. That's good. That's good that you're preparing and everything. Yeah, you're still really, really young, Mike. There's still a long way to go. Like, I was adamant I didn't want kids. Then I met Nora, and I love her to death. I still don't want to make my own child anymore. But it's... minds change sometimes. So, especially when you're that young. Because once you meet somebody and you realize you want to spend your life with them, you may want to be able to know that you made a human. She was in as Dara Alana. She's not there anymore, I think. She was falling asleep earlier. She's in the stream, almost every stream. At least once during the stream. A puppy or a bunny? I can't do bunnies because I'm super, super allergic to bunnies. Although, puppies are so reliant on you. I don't know if I could do puppies. I love dogs, but I'm just way too irresponsible. Like, when I get home from work or whatever, it's like, no, I want to be lazy and sit on my butt all day. I don't want to have to deal with a dog having to take you for a walk when it's cold outside or when it's raining. It's not saying much on kids, though, when they'll call you to, like, wipe their butt. So, I guess either way. Oops. I know my sister has a bunny. The thing's friggin' old too. And I'm so severely allergic to the bunny. Like, I'll be sitting at her house, and within like 2 hours of being there, my eyes are like bloodshot and swollen, like almost swollen shut. And I don't even go near the bunny. Like, the bunny sits in a corner, and I'll be sitting in the opposite side of the house, and just like the fur floating around in the room, the dander just like destroys me. Oh, that's sweet, Mike. Boom. Boom, baby. Yeah, bunnies are adorable. It's just my allergies. Like, I was never allergic to animals, and then I started with my pug. I had a pug, and I got really allergic to him, but it wasn't, like, severe. It was just if I pet him and touch my, like, face in any way, I would get really allergic. But then my sister's bunny is just... I can't even be in the same, like, main vicinity as the bunny. I was never allergic, like, at all. And then at around 21, it hit me, and that was it. Like, it got bad. Now I'm allergic to pretty much everything, and it sucks. Anything as far as, like, dust and animals and stuff, it's horrible. Alright, Pretzel, thanks for hanging out with us. I really appreciate you being here. I'm pretty much just doing this boss fight, and then I'm gonna be done, too. Around 21 is when you started to gain weight. Oh, I definitely gained weight. At 24 is when I really gained weight. And then that was it. And it just hasn't come off since then. I've shown pictures on stream before from when I was a lot thinner. I had a lot longer hair. And I was way thinner. Like an easy 50 or 60 pounds lighter than I am now. Which I'm hoping that once I get back into theater, and like training and stuff, like how I was talking with Preston earlier, I'm hoping that I'll lose a lot of weight. Plus, like, I'm having some heart issues, and hoping that by getting back into like physical stuff, it will help with my heart issues. It was really bad. That transition age is so hard. Like, being a teenager is tough. But I found that by the end of my teenagerness, I was like the best looking I'd ever been in my life. Now I'm just going downhill. I'm getting uglier and uglier and bigger, and I'm just like, oh man, what's happening? Like, I'm so glad I met Alana, because that means I don't have to date, because dating right now would be horrible. Dating right now would be disgusting. I don't think I would ever get a date. That's what I'm hoping for, Devontae. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I used to do a lot of dancing and a lot of, like, physicality with theater. But now it's like I spend 3 hours a day streaming. I spend, 5 to 6 hours a day sitting in class doing lectures. I spend at least 4.5 hours a day traveling to and from on the train. So it's like I'm not doing a lot of physical stuff. I do walk about 2.5 miles a day. And I walk at like a power walk speed. So like by the end I'm out of breath because I'm pushing myself as hard as I can. Plus like my backpack weighs like 25 pounds. So like I push myself hard, but it's not enough. I need to get like I need to get back in shape. Boy, shush, you're beautiful. Aw, you guys are sweet. I used to be much more beautiful. I used to be much more beautiful. Save some women for the rest of us. Don't worry, Alana's got a pretty good leash on me, so... The women are all free, guys, don't worry. Yeah, and that's what I need to get into. Like, I honestly think about you all the time, Preston. I'm like, I need to get back into working out because I don't expect to ever have the determination you do. Because, ladies, if you like a good-looking man, you got to see Preston without a shirt on. Like, I'm just saying. But I don't have that kind of stamina. But I would like to be thin again. I definitely want to get back into like dance. I just want to lose the chub. I don't care about being fit because I don't have the self-control for that, but I would like to be thin again. Nicholas, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. They do use metric, but pounds are still something that's used fairly often in Canada. Pounds is one of the only things that's used that's imperial in Canada. You're all beautiful, thick people. But no, I need to get back into shape because, like I was saying, I've been having some heart issues, and they're, I don't want to say super serious, but they're fairly serious. Like, in the long term, they could kill me. So I want to get back into shape so I can stop worrying about my heart. Because that's not something I want to deal with. But yeah. Hopefully getting back into theater. Maybe taking like some low-level dance lessons. Getting back into like doing something physical, like working out again like I used to. That might help. But I know what I need to do to get to that goal. Yeah, I was always really thin, so I was really lucky in that aspect, but I was always a very active person. So, like, I would do a lot of theater. I was working a very physical job. Before that, I was just very hyperactive. I liked doing a lot of performing and being up on my feet. Now my life has become very sedentary, but it's because I spent so much time doing stuff at desks, right? Like, we've just spent the last 3 hours with me sitting here doing nothing. Then tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up early, take a shower, and then sit on a train for 2 hours. And then I'm going to go to school and sit in class for 10 hours, and then get back on a train for 2 more hours. So it's very, very anticlimactic. I need to do that. I will. I just need to be patient. I need to get through school. Once I'm done school, I should lose the weight again. It should be okay. But it's just the 1 hour of waiting. Why am I revisiting Mario Odyssey? Just because I had nothing else to play, and I wanted something that I could actually like spend a few streams playing, not just play it for like one stream and then be over it. Do I like the game? It's okay. I don't think it's great. It's okay. Definitely not my favorite Mario game. There's like 8 or 9 other ones I would prefer to play than this one, but we've played through a few of them already. I will. As in pounds, about 450 grams. Yeah, a pound in metric is about... Yeah, it's like 2.2 pounds for 1 kilogram. So pretty close to half a kilo. So right now, I'm something like... I don't know. 90 kilos, I think. I am, yeah, 90 kilos. That's how much I weigh. So I've gained quite a bit. When I used to weigh a lot less. I used to weigh 65 kilos, and I weigh 90 now. So I definitely got to do something to lose that, but it's got to be after school. Right now, I don't have the time, and I don't have the energy to do it. Like, it's just, I'm go all the time. If I started working out or doing theater again, the stream would be completely gone. Like, I wouldn't be able to stream at all. Ever. You're close to 115, but how tall are you? Because I'm only 5'11", so I'm not very tall. Do I like Mario or Sonic? I prefer Mario. Sonic is too fast, so I can't concentrate on what's happening. I like that Mario's a bit more accurate, more precise. Actually close to my ultimate weight goal, which is good for someone who's 6'2". Yeah. See, that's a good weight for somebody who's 6'2". That's why when I tell people that, they're like, "Oh, you're thin. It's fine." Like, yeah, but I used to weigh I used to weigh 145 pounds, and I'm at 200 now, and I'm only 5'11". So that couple of inches makes a huge difference in the weight. Yeah. So you're 6'3". I'm 178 centimeters, I think is what I am. We need a thick shirtless Louis to get under 200. But you've been doing a lot of stuff, Ryan, so you're probably going to reach it fairly soon. And we'll see where I go from there. Right? Once you get started, it's easy to get that motivation to continue. It's for me, I lost the motivation. I'm 5-something in height. Do I like Mario or Luigi? I like Luigi. I have both Cappy and a Luigi hat, right? It's hard to point backwards. Right there. There's my Luigi hat, my Cappy hat. You're slowing down and that happens because there's a bunch of weight that's really easy to lose, and then you get to a point where it's like, then it turns into like working out hard to lose the rest of that weight, and that's where the challenge comes in, is the pushing yourself for more than just the way you eat. It's actually like making yourself sweat on a regular basis extremely hard, and that's what theater used to do for me, and now it doesn't. Plus, my diet is horrible right now. Because I'm out of the house all day long, I eat a lot of fast food. Like, I'm eating McDonald's or some kind of a hamburger like 5 or 6 days a week, which is extremely unhealthy. But I'm never home, so I never have a chance to eat regular food. You have a bad knee and back. I have a bad back, and I have bad ankles. That's where it all started. I fractured both my ankles. And so from fracturing both my ankles, I stopped doing a lot of physical stuff, and then I slowly started gaining the weight. And then that was it. It was just downhill from there. I've always had a bad back. I tore a bunch of ligaments in my back when I was about 16. Bad enough that I needed surgery. And I never got the surgery, so the scar tissue built up, and I have a really, really bad back. But that doesn't come into play so much because my body has become accustomed to it, so that doesn't bother me, but my bad ankles really do. And now with my bad hand. Yeah. Like, it's so hard to get back in, and I need to. I really need to, but again, right now, I just don't have the time. Like, tomorrow, I'm up at 5 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, out the door by 5:15. I'll be home by 7:30, and I have to pretty much go right to bed because the next morning I have to be at the hospital for 12 hours on my feet. And then I get home after a 12-hour shift at the hospital. I'll be home at around 7:45, 8 o'clock at night, and back to bed because I got to be up right in the morning again at 4:30 to go back to school the next day. So it's like in that schedule, I don't have time to do anything. Oh my god, could you imagine? 470 pounds? I mean, you'd still be a sexy dinosaur. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? And then I do have a few days off. Like, I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. But those days are usually spent with my face in the books. Because, like, last week I had... Was it last week? No, the week before, I had 3 tests that were worth, like, 20% and up for my final mark. This last week that just happened, I had another one. On Thursday, I have another one. So it's like, it's just test after test after test without stopping. It's just like, all I do is study, and the stuff we're studying is so in-depth that I have to spend 5 or 6 hours per unit studying, and I'm still not doing nearly as well as I used to. And then I add the stream on top of that, and then having to go see Alana. It's like, my schedule is like down to the minute how much time I have to do nothing. And so it's like, I can't even dedicate myself to do shows because I just don't have the time. And then going to the gym, it's like, yeah, that'd be great, but like, working out for 1 day a week for an hour isn't going to really do much. So then it's like, where do I get the motivation? It's like, I like Luigi. I said that already, though, Nicholas. That's what I just said. I have my Luigi hat there. I'm all confused now. Alright. How many people do we have hanging out? We have 13 people hanging out. Guys, let's go on a little mini raid, because I do need to get to bed. It's 8:30. I need to do another hour of studying, then go to sleep, and wake up super early tomorrow for my stupid long day. I mean, tomorrow's fun. It's going to be interesting. I get to learn how to catheterize people, and I'm scared of it, but I'm excited for it. It's going to be cool to do. So I do have to go to bed, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Preston, it was really nice to actually have, like, a real good conversation about theater. I'm sorry, you guys, that you guys had to listen to me, like, gush on about theater. I just love theater so much. But let us go on a raid. Uh-oh, my chat freaked out. My chat freaked out. I have to pull out this one so I can see it. Come on, YouTube. Refresh. Catheterize people? Just burn it. No. Unless, I think you're confusing cauterize with catheterize. Catheterize is when you shove something up somebody's pee hole. It's really painful, and I'm super nervous to do it. I'm not doing it to a person, but I'm doing it to a dummy. But once I get checked off at school, I can do it for real, and that's kind of scary. Oh, Preston, man, it was great. I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you, so we can just like hang out again. But yes, guys, yeah, that's cauterize. Yeah, cauterizing is when somebody has a wound and you burn them to stop them from bleeding. Catheterize is when you make them pee through a little hose, and or you can do other things, like there's other types of catheters, like there's a catheter that can go from your brain into your stomach to get brain liquid out, because some people make too much fluid in their brain. There's some people that get it right into their actual, like, bladder, because they can't go out from their normal parts. There's a lot of really interesting catheters out there, but we're learning just like the one for you to go to the bathroom. It was the most traumatizing day of my 7-year-old life. Oh, that's horrible. At 7 years old, I've never had one. I'm so scared of the day that I get one, and I know I'm gonna need one because almost everybody will need one at some point, and I am really scared of it. Please drop that topic. Oh yeah, it's my life, you guys. It's my life. Okay, let us go on a raid. We haven't raided this person in a really long time, and they always come and always like to give me a good scare, and I want to show them some love, guys. And there's a nice group of us here, so let's go here and show them some love, guys. They're playing Kingdom Hearts, so I know a lot of you don't want spoilers, so I'm sure they'll understand if they don't, if you don't stick around. But make sure you guys show them some love, give them a like, subscribe to them if you do like what you see. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy their stuff, guys. Let me put them up on screen. There we go. We're gonna go to Red Coin, guys. He's awesome. Whoops, I highlighted my own link. He's awesome. He's really, really great. I love the guy. So make sure you guys show him love. Hashtag Retro Squad Raid. There is his link, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Right? Poor me. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. It's like I've learned how to do injections. I'm scared to give somebody an injection. I'm really scared to give somebody an IV. I'm really scared of that. But yes, guys, show Red Coin some love, because he's great. He's a really awesome dude. And make sure you smack that like button. Guys, I will be back on Friday for some streams. Make sure you guys follow me on Discord and Twitter. That is where you will know. And don't forget, I do Friday on Twitch, Saturday on YouTube, Sunday on Twitch, Monday on YouTube. And Friday will be Twitch. It'll be a spooky stream, guys. Yes, I love you all, guys. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful night and a good rest of your week. I will see you guys on Friday. Lots of love to all of you. See you guys later. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.